Hey everyone, it's Boris and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since the last time I did a market update here in Southwest Florida. It's been a busy summer for me and my wife. We took our kids to see their grandparents overseas. We stopped by Europe, visited Rome. It was super exciting to see Rome bouncing back from the pandemic and the closures there in Italy. It was very busy. We had an amazing time, but now we have to come back and start working again. So what I have done here for you today, I've gathered some data from our local Southwest Florida MLS, and I've created three charts for you to kind of summarize the market action through the summer just in Naples. The first chart that we're going to see is the medium list price or original price versus the medium sales price or what the properties sold for. Let's jump right in and check it out. Here it is. So the medium original price is in green, and the medium sale price is in blue. What that kind of shows us, and I'm sure everybody knows, we had an incredible run between kind of June, July of 2020 till about, I would say, May of 2022, and where we had kind of almost doubling in prices. However, the price, what this chart shows us is that the price acceleration was capped until May 2022, where the prices kind of rolled over a little bit. You could even see the medium list price kind of came down up until August, and the medium sale price followed. What's interesting is, however, in September, sellers came back actually asking for more money. You can see that from the medium list price, but buyers didn't bite the bullet there. They were still offering lower prices, and you can see from the medium sales price that the prices kind of kept that rate right there, kept that level that they had up until August. That kind of tells us that the buyer demand is weakening. That's what this chart shows us. And I believe the next two charts will kind of confirm it. So let's go right in. The second chart that we're going to see is the new listings coming each month to the marketplace versus the total months of inventory. In blue, you're going to see the new listings coming, and you can see since May, and that's typical for our local marketplace. We have usually the cycles where more listings are coming in the winter and the spring, where we have our kind of high season here, and typically the new listings stop coming or they start declining past May each year, because in the slow season, sellers don't really want to keep those properties on the market unless they really have to sell. Regardless that, this year kind of shows us the same thing. Starting May, new listings coming on the market kind of kept declining. However, the story is that the total months of inventory kept increasing higher. You could see it from the green chart there, kept increasing higher, which again confirms that even with the older listings that got, sellers that listed their properties back, January, February, March, June, July, perhaps those prices were, too high for the buyers. They weren't biting the bullet again. And then the total inventory kept increasing. That confirms the first chart. And from here, I'm going to lead you to the last and third chart, just to summarize everything. Again, medium list price is the line in blue, kept increasing for a couple of years, and then starting in April, May of this year, 2022, kept coming down. That is the medium list price or the medium original price. However, in September, again, sellers came back up asking for more money. But what we see here is that the median days to sell just kept increasing, which means, again, buyers weren't in the rush to come back into the marketplace, say, hey, there's inventory, let's jump right in, let's buy at those levels. No, that kind of they that kind of kept a lid on the price appreciation there, and on the median sale price. So in my opinion, market has changed. Definitely, interest rates had their impact since May. Monthly payments, if you kind of calculate the price increases and the interest rate increases, monthly payments pretty much have doubled, not only in Southwest Florida, across the nation. However, here in Southwest Florida, in Naples in particular, this is our example today, they what we see is that that we don't have that huge price declines. We don't have year over year price changes. Those are still positive. While for what I hear in kind of out west, in certain markets, like even the poster child of the coronavirus, which is Boise, Idaho, that's the first market that we see year over year price declines. So this is kind of the story. To summarize it, sellers are still not adjusting their prices. They still asking for high enough price rates, and but buyers are not able to jump in the marketplace. They're not absorbing fast enough. They're not paying those high prices. So we see the medium sales price keep decreasing. To kind of plug in something else here, unfortunately, we had the huge, incredible devastation of Hurricane Ian here at the end of September. Unfortunately, we had a lot of people misplaced. We had a lot of damage, in particular in Fort Myers Beach and Bonita Beach. Naples, not as much. Naples is a huge area. Of course, the coastal areas have had significant impact. But what I would say is we are recovering quite quickly. We're bouncing back. What I would also say that we have pretty much our Fifth Avenue. Some of the maybe half the restaurants have been opened up. Life is, to some extent back to normal down here in Naples. I'm sure. Unfortunately, Fort Myers Beach, Bonita Beach, it will take a lot longer to recover. But I believe we'll be in a better place after we rebuild and we'll get everything kind of back to normal there. With that said, is when you combine the higher interest rates, the incredible damage of Hurricane Ian, regardless that, we still see a very strong market here in Southwest Florida. We still see a lot of transactions happening. To kind of show you that, I'll jump right to my market watching my MLS, where I'm kind of watching Naples, Marco, Bonita Estero areas. You could see that in the last 7 days, we had about 307 listings. We had 60 listings that came back on the market for various reasons, whether it's inspections, whether it's financing, or some properties perhaps were damaged from the hurricane. They were under contract and they had to come back in. That's the back on the market, but you can still see, and look at the pending number right here. That is 295 properties in those three areas of Southwest Florida went under contract. I mean, that's still strong. We don't see a huge difference between the new listings coming on the market and the new pendings. However, to kind of the last number I want to show is the price decrease. So in my opinion, here's how the market action happens still in Southwest Florida. Sellers are coming, they're listing their properties for sale at higher prices. They're not selling. Buyers are not coming, they're not jumping right in on that inventory to buy at those levels. So sellers are forced to price decrease, and at the end, we still see transactions. Buyers are still buying, but they're buying at lower than the asking list price. So they're buying. So that kind of explains the adjusted medium sale price. We're still in that market. We still haven't seen a huge impact of those rates or even the hurricane. I think people are still, regardless of the hurricane or not, people are still coming, they're buying, they're set, they're moving. So we still see an incredible real estate market. down here in Southwest Florida. It has changed, and I guess it remains to be seen how the change will evolve in the coming 6 months. In particular, we're kind of walking into our busy season, and that's going to tell us a lot. If the market keeps moving in those space, I think we're gonna be staying at those levels. But everything is. It remains to be unfolded and seen. So that's all I have for you today. I'm going to continue updating you on the market here in Southwest Florida, perhaps in different areas, perhaps with different statistics. So stay tuned, follow my channel, like this video, and lastly, I want to wish you a great week. Stay positive. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.